Hey guys, welcome back to Matryoshka Tips. Before we get into today's topic about the signs that a woman sexually wants you, let's start with an important and necessary disclaimer. First, women will almost never directly say I want you or openly express sexual interest. Why? Because societal norms often discourage women from being too forward and many fear being judged or misunderstood. Instead, they tend to rely on more subtle cues and body language to communicate their interest. Second, men often face the burden of rejection. It's society's expectation that men take the lead in romantic and sexual situations, but it's important to understand that no single sign or even multiple signs is a guarantee that a woman wants to sleep with you. Attraction is a fluid process and it's essential to remain patient and respectful as you read the situation. Third, and this cannot be stressed enough, never take advantage of a situation where alcohol or substances are involved. If a woman has been drinking, her ability to give clear and enthusiastic consent may be compromised. Your responsibility is to ensure that any interaction is sober, mutual, and entirely consensual. Lastly, if a woman changes her mind and suddenly decides she doesn't want to have sex anymore, the right thing to do is to handle the situation with care and understanding. Don't get angry or upset. This will only damage the connection and create unnecessary tension. Instead, take a moment to calmly talk to her and find out what she's feeling as well as expressing what you are feeling. Sometimes she might feel nervous, unsure, or even overwhelmed, and having an honest conversation can help her feel safe and understood. Even if she doesn't change her mind, showing empathy and respect will strengthen your bond and demonstrate your maturity. With everything that I said, let's move into today's video and focus on clearer, more specific signs that indicate a woman's sexual desire rather than general attraction or sympathy. So, the first one, she initiates physical contact in a bold way. A woman who's sexually attracted to you won't just wait for you to make all the moves. She will find ways to create physical closeness. And I'm not talking about brushing your arm while laughing. This is intentional, unmistakable contact. For example, if she touches your chest, plays with your hands, or runs four fingers along your arms, that's not random. She's testing your reaction and signaling that she's comfortable with physical intimacy. Another big giveaway, if she sits or stands unusually close to you, so close that you can feel her presence. For example, you're at a bar and instead of just leaning toward to you to talk, she presses her leg against yours or places her hand on your thigh. That's not just being friendly. Physical contact is a major sign, but what if your actions and words go even further? Let's see. Second one, she makes direct sexual comments or jokes. One of the clearest signs, I think, of sexual interest is when a woman makes bold comments or jokes that hint at intimacy. For example, she's letting you know what's on her mind without saying it outright. If she teases you about being, trouble or says something like, I bet you're a lot of fun behind closed doors, she's opening the door for you to take the hint. Or another example, if she compliments you in a way that's explicitly physical, like commenting on your body, your scent, or even how your voice sounds. A woman who's just being friendly won't usually cross into the territory unless she's really interested in you. Now, if your words are one thing, your actions can take it to a whole other level. So, here comes the third one. She finds excuses to be alone with you in private. A woman who sexually desires you will often create opportunities for privacy. This isn't just about enjoying your company, it's about setting the stage for something more to happen. Let's see. An example. She might invite you to her place under a casual pretext like, oh, we should watch a movie at my place sometime. Or, I have a great bottle of wine, want to share it at mine? These invites aren't random. They're her way of signaling that she's comfortable enough to let things escalate. Let's say you're out with friends and she suggests that two of you break away from the group or offers to drive you home when it's out of her way. These moves are intentional. And opportunities for privacy are one thing, but let's talk about how she might escalate things physically. So here comes the next one. She gets comfortable with physical intimacy quickly. When a woman wants you sexually, you will notice that she's not just comfortable with touch, she actively enjoys it and even reciprocates. For example, if you're sitting next to her and your hand brushes hers, she doesn't move away. Instead, she might hold it, stroke it, or place it on her lap. Or if you initiate a hug, she might linger longer than usual, leaning her body into yours or even letting her hands roam a bit. Here is a key moment. If she lets you touch her face, neck, or hair and seems to enjoy it, that's a strong signal of trust and attraction. Physical closeness in these sensitive areas is not something women allow with just anyone. Physical comfort is important, but what about her actions when you are not even in the same room? Let's move on to the next big clue. So, she sends flirty or suggestive texts. In today's modern world, texting is often where sexual interest becomes clear. If a woman is sexually into you, she will likely send texts that are flirty, suggestive, or outright bold. For example, she might text late at night with something like, "What are you up to right now?" or "I can't stop thinking about earlier." These texts aren't random, they are hints she wants to keep the conversation going and possibly see you again soon. Another big giveaway if she sends photos of herself, especially if they are showing off her outfit, makeup, or something personal like your workout progress. These aren't just casual updates, they are designed to catch your attention. Well, texting is great, but what about when she's in the moment and really showing her attraction? Let's talk about her eye contact and expressions. Next one, her eye contact becomes intense and intentional. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her eye contact changes. It's no longer casual glances, it's prolonged, almost magnetic. For example, if she's looking at you in a way that feels charged, like she's studying your lips while you talk or holding eye contact in a way that feels intimate, she's signaling interest. Here is a common scenario. You are sitting across from her and she gives you a slow, lingering look followed by a small smile. That's her way of saying, "I'm thinking about you differently." If you notice this kind of gaze multiple times during your interaction, she's likely feeling a strong attraction. And if your eyes are saying one thing, her voice might be adding even more to the mix. So let's see into the next clue. Her voice becomes softer and more seductive. A woman's tone of voice can reveal a lot about her intentions. If she's sexually interested, you will notice her voice becoming softer, slower, and more intimate. For instance, she might lower her tone when speaking to you one-on-one, creating a sense of closeness. Or she might laugh in a way that feels flirty and more inviting than usual. Another sign, she starts using more personal or romantic language, like calling you by a pet name or saying something playful like, "You're such a tease." These changes in a tone are subtle but powerful indicators of how she feels. Next, she mirrors your energy and escalates it. When a woman desires you, she will not only match your level of interest, but takes it a step further. For example, if you make a playful comment like, "You look amazing tonight," and she responds with something like, "Well, I was hoping you'd notice." That's her way of escalating the interaction. If you touch her hand lightly and she responds by holding it or leaning closer, that's another strong signal. Women who aren't interested sexually will typically keep things neutral or pull away, but a woman who's into you will mirror your actions and amplify them. So guys, there you have it. Clear, undeniable signs that a woman is sexually interested in you, from bold physical contact to suggestive texts, lingering your eye contact, and playful escalation. These are the behaviors to look out for. The key here is to stay observant, confident, and respectful of your boundaries. If you see the signs, it's a green light to explore the connection further, and good luck. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more tips to come, and drop a comment below sharing your thoughts. See you in the next one. Thank you.